Today, join us in Del Mar, California at Mary's Tack and Feed, where we'll be talking to the general manager and how Mary's came around and what it supplies for all the horse world down here in the San Diego area. Please stay tuned, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel.
Well, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song. We'll all be flying higher than a jetliner. And if you want a little bang in your yin yang, come along. Yeah, we're coming to your city.
Today we're here at Mary's Tack and Feed talking with Jules Lorenz. She is the general manager, and she knows pretty much everything about this store that you could possibly want to know.
A lot, but maybe not everything.
Now, how long has this store been here?
Since 1963. Well, actually, it's been here in this building since 1984.
Oh, where was it before?
So before it was right across the street.
Oh.
In a tiny little shack. And it was owned by a wonderful lady named Mary Hammond.
Hence the name.
Hence the name, Mary's Tack. And then the owner of the store now, Mike Mosley, he purchased it from Mary. And about 13 years later, he moved across the street on this parcel of land and built this beautiful building. He designed it and had it built. And that was actually, there really wasn't anything around here. There were crops. There was a dairy. Horse Park wasn't even here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw the vet office, and I'm like, oh, what an interesting place to put a tack store right next to a vet office.
Yeah, that wasn't here.
That wasn't here. So they took total advantage of you.
I don't know.
Horse people come around. We'll go there.
Yeah.
All right. So how long after this building did the horse park actually come around?
So that I'm not actually sure. I should probably backpedal. I just know that Mary's was definitely here before that was in place.
Okay.
But I don't know what year that came into place.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because since obviously the horse park wasn't here, I'm kind of like, what would possess someone to put just a tack store in the middle of nowhere?
Right. Well, back then, my understanding, because I get the stories from Mike, is that, you know, there was a lot more horses in this immediate area. It was a lot more thriving. I mean, we're still thriving. There's still a lot of horses in this area, but not like it used to be. And horses were a lot of backyard horses back then. There are a lot less backyard horses now.
Yeah. More show and competition type here.
Yeah, and when he bought the business from Mary across the street in the shack, he really pinched a lot of pennies to make it grow, and it grew, and he had an opportunity to get this piece of land, and so he did, and built what you see today, and it has, you know, been growing ever since. So
this place is amazing. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew about this place, and every time we came down to San Diego, it didn't matter if it was going to the beach, if it was going to like the doctor's office or something. She got doctor's offices right down the street.
Yeah.
You know, going to SeaWorld, it was, let's stop by Mary's, let's stop by Mary's.
Yeah.
I always knew about it, and I've seen the progression and the changes every time I show up.
Yeah.
Like coming in the door today, seeing that general manager's booth and not the counter was like, wow, another change. And it's actually really neat because it's like it's evolving every single time you walk in.
Yeah. Yeah. We just got lucky with Horse Park showing up next door. That was a very fortunate coincidence.
And especially with the horse shows over at the Del Mar area, the one across the street, and the racetrack and stuff like that. You constantly have the horses around all the time now.
Yeah.
So,
well, I imagine that played a part in where Mary's was in the beginning. The fact that the Del Mar Fairgrounds are right down the road.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, you know, when Mike had the opportunity to make a bigger building and grow the business larger, he probably just wanted to stay in the same area because people knew where we were.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then, you know, it's just proven to be a good area. So it's all just been very Providence.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine you guys moving to a new location now and people, I mean, being here for what was that, been 40 years now?
Over 60. Mary's has been in business for over 60 years.
This building for about 40 something and then altogether 60. So if you moved like, oh, we're going to move down the road, that would confuse a lot of people.
Yeah, it would.
Because they know where you are. Yeah.
We don't have any plans for that.
This place, and you said he designed this whole building and built it.
This was his vision, for the building to look like a barn and feel like a barn. That's why we're 2 stories. We have this loft area. You can, you know, as you can see, down into the first floor and all of that.
And I think that's amazing. I love coming up here and always looking. I love how you have the blankets all lined up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to definitely go around and check out everything, but this is amazing.
Good.
What is your main demographic when people come in here and actually purchase? Is it English or is it Western?
Yeah, I would say it's probably 75% English, 25% Western.
Okay.
But who's to tell? You know, we do a lot of Western saddle business.
Oh, wow.
So, it's really interesting. But we're definitely considered more hunter jumper. That's more of the riding demographic we have in the immediate area.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Now, I've noticed you have brands and types of tack that I haven't seen anywhere else. Like this is amazing. Like, please tell us about this amazing saddle again, because this is just beautiful. I have never seen this saddle before.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a lot of great brands that you might be surprised that you probably have heard of before. A lot of the saddle companies today, the English, let me just back up and say this. We strive really hard to carry the best quality things we can at all kinds of price points.
Yes.
So for lack of a better term, our lower end is still going to be the best lower end we can find.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you know? We're really adamant about that. And we go with a lot of really trusted, proven brands that people are pretty familiar with. So when you go to the really high-end horse shows, they're gonna have a lot of custom saddle makers there. And a lot of people get their saddles custom direct from reps of custom saddlers. This particular saddle is an Antares, which does custom saddles at all the big horse shows. And their custom saddles are not sold to retailers, but they have a retailer's line of saddles. And this is the Antares signature line.
Yes.
Which is available through retailers. And, you know, it's a very, very lovely saddle, very sticky, grippy, French design.
And the leather is just amazingly soft. I wish you guys could feel it through the camera, because it's like, it feels like buffalo hide, how soft that is. It's amazing.
But, I mean, if you're going to ask about this saddle, I'm just going to point out that we also carry the retailer's line of the Prestige Italian saddles.
Oh, nice.
So we have all of their classic line available.
Very nice.
And we also carry Steuben. Steuben is
amazing.
Steuben is amazing. I love Steuben. Steuben has been Hollywood style.
Yep.
Like
like a reenactment.
Kind of. In the last 5 to 8 years, they have just come out with some really great products. They really stay on top. They're very innovative. They're wonderful to work with. Love them. You
know, my dream saddle was when I was a kid and doing jumping. I wanted the Rodrigo Pessoa Gen X.
Yeah, we carry that.
it fit my booty perfectly, and it was so soft. And I rode my Arab in it at one of the horse shows, the HITS horse show in India.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it holds me in the saddle. I love this. Where all the other saddles I've ever tried didn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see now, there's just so many more. Okay. I mean, it's amazing, the different brands, but every saddle is literally different.
Yeah, everybody is different. So people have to find what facilitates good habits for them. That's what a saddle's for, to facilitate good riding habits, help with that.
Oh, yeah. Just as English, the same with Western, because I see you have the Julie Goodnight saddles, you have Circle Y.
Yeah.
What's your most expensive Western?
Our most expensive Western. Gosh, that is a good question. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I will tell you that we are a Circle Y regional partner for the West Coast. So we probably have the largest selection of in-stock Western saddles available on the West Coast.
And Circle Y is amazing. They're just like, they're soft like this. I mean, you can ride in shorts and never get pinched. I love those saddles.
They have a wonderful variety, a wonderful selection, really good quality, really good ethical company. They're actually owned by Tucker Saddles.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
See, now I did not know that. That's one thing I had no idea. My friend had a Tucker saddle, and I'm like, I want one of your saddles. Now I'm knowing Circle Y. I'm like, okay, I just get a Circle Y there.
Yeah, so we carry Tucker as well. We carry the McCalls out of Idaho. Those are wildly popular. We cannot keep them in stock, and they're very difficult to get because it's a very small operation making them. So we'll get like 5 saddles in. We'll wait 8 months for 5 saddles, and they'll be gone in 4 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's quick. That's quick.
Yeah.
Now, I see you obviously have a lot of winter blankets. Well, out here it doesn't snow, but obviously people do body clip their horses.
Yeah.
Do the winter blankets go just as quick as like the day sheets and other things? Yeah,
during the season they do. I mean, we also sell online, so we ship all over the continental U.S. We ship to Canada, so they move, and the body clipping's a big deal. And hey, it's cold here at night. When you got a body clipped horse. Now, granted, we don't really need 300 weight blankets here, but if you live in Alpine up in the mountain and you have
that's true.
Horse,
yeah, because that's not too far away from here, is it?
there's a lot of there are definitely places that get below freezing.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a need.
Now I know you also do the feed.
We do.
How much a percentage is that of your sales here?
25.
Okay.
25. Yeah, we actually sell a really cool product here called Nutrient Scoop. It's exclusive to Mary's. And we wouldn't get into the business of nutritional supplements because it's like, oh my God, it's like religion, you know? Yeah. But we had a unique opportunity because Dr. Colleen Wilson, who is the founder, creator, formulator of Adeptus originally, we were the first store to ever carry Adeptus products.
Oh, wow.
And then she eventually, after years and years, sold Adeptus, went into retirement, a non-compete, and now that's over, and she decided to come out of retirement, and she made this formula, an all-in-one formula for convenience, something you don't have to give all these other things. You know, you don't have to buy a hoof supplement. You don't have to get electrolytes. You don't have to get like the multivitamin and the joint supplement. You just feed this. It's called Nutrient Scoop, and it's got a little bit of everything. And we were like, well, if we get her with it. So we have a number here. Anyone can call anytime and it'll go to her cell phone. And she's happy to talk to anyone about nutrition because she has a PhD in equine nutrition. And she used to play polo and ran a polo string of horses. So she's put all that to very practical application.
Now, do you have it here in the store?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. We'll go take a look at it.
She's awesome. And it's an awesome product, and it's still very much in its infancy. But
hey, that's at least something cool that it's something you guys have.
Yeah,
really neat.
But I think the coolest part is having Dr. Colleen behind it and being able to talk to her. I mean, I can call her like in the middle of, you know, talking to a customer. They have a question. I don't know. I can just go, oh, let's call her and ask, you know.
And what's your main holders or your brands that you keep in stock for, like your grains and stuff like that?
Oh gosh, we have a lot. We have Purina is a big one. Kelly's. Let's see, High Gain just went.
No, they're back in.
Yeah, they're back in.
But you got to get them reordered again.
Yeah, we have that. We might have the again. I'm not sure. We have Hovens now, which is a custom feed through Belgium.
I've heard of them. I don't know much about them, though.
It's a boutique feed. I'm going to call it a boutique feed. Maybe it'll grow. It's pretty popular with some pretty high-level riders around here.
Nice.
We have Cavalier.
Okay.
We have
so many. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because obviously I've bought feed here before. I bought like pellets, and I think at one point I bought some Omeline and some stuff. I generally, I don't live down here. I live like 2.5 hours away. Yeah. So obviously we're going to order where we're closer. But when we're down here, like I said, always stop by. Got to get something.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's horse treats, a fly mask, grain. You got to grab something.
We've got something for everyone.
Yeah.
Our feed is all online too.
Oh, okay.
We don't necessarily sell it online. We just have it there so people can go and see what we offer, what we have available, what we carry. Okay. So any questions about that, it is listed on our website. Our feed and bedding is there to be seen and
awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, if someone needs a saddle, let's say none of these fit the person and they need one particular, you can get them in touch with someone that can get them a custom saddle, like obviously this company here or whatnot, and they can order through you guys? Or how does that work?
Yes
if someone
and
needs
no. It depends on the vendor. For example, Steuben will do a custom saddle.
Oh, okay.
And we can refer someone to Steuben. If they're interested in a Steuben and they've tried some of ours, we can refer them to the Steuben rep, and she will set up. She can come out and measure their horse, fit their horse, look at them, and they can order a custom Steuben through us. Yes.
Man, that is just so detailed. You guys are amazing, from grain to blankets to custom saddles.
Yeah.
I mean, that is amazing. You actually have the retailers come out, the reps come out and actually...
Well, it's a symbiotic relationship. I mean, the vendor, the brand, the vendor, they need to have that available. Prestige Saddlery, Italian company, La Selleria Italia Prestige, they offer custom saddles, and they have a fitter in the area that we can refer people to. Absolutely.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, this place is just amazing.
Those are vendors that have an ability to work with the retailer in that kind of relationship. And we really appreciate that. Not all vendors do that.
Yeah, well, you're such a high-end area that it's more of a, well, if this person's going to buy a saddle from us, we got to make sure it fits perfectly. We don't want it coming back saying, oh, it didn't fit my horse.
Yeah. Like Antares, we don't have that kind of relationship with Antares to send them and get a custom.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit harder to do.
Steuben and Prestige, we do.
Okay. Now, I know, gosh, okay, how do I say this? Back in, I think it was 7 or 8 years ago, you guys used to have, it was like, not a swap meet outside, but it's like where you had the tent up, and it was a sale. You would come by and get a bucket. It was a tent sale. Do you guys still do that?
No, we don't
do that. Oh.
It was a wonderful thing. It will be forever remembered as a Mary's legacy thing, but I don't know if we'll do that again. We have learned that it's just really not sustainable. The costs involved, it's just not a sustainable
I always would come by and get a bucket, and I'd walk through and get stuff.
I know, the Mary's buckets. We still give Mary's buckets away for all kinds of other things. We donate them. We do them for different events. We raffle them. We still use Mary's buckets a lot.
Yeah, I always make sure, because when people come by my branch, go, oh, you got one of those? Yep, I went to their tinsel.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what that was called, because it's been, gosh, so long ago. When did you guys last hold one?
It's been about 4 years since we've had one.
Okay, I think the last time I came was like 2015.
Yeah, and I think I want to say 2019 was the last one we did.
Okay, yeah, because
you guys COVID.
Yeah, you guys had them for quite a few years, and then I guess just stopped. And I had been looking in the horse trader actually to find out when your next one was, and I never saw it. So it's like
COVID made us take a really hard look at it. It was difficult to do with COVID, so we didn't. Our last one was right before COVID really hit.
Oh, okay.
So our tent sale was February of 2019, and that's when COVID was getting on the grid. But there weren't all the restrictions and the shutdowns and everything. And after tent sale, things really went downhill fast.
How did you guys live through that? Because I mean, I know places had to be closed.
We were very fortunate because we are what's considered a essential business.
Oh, nice.
And essential businesses were not mandated to close or did not have to close, because we sell feed and bedding, and we deliver, and we offer sustenance for livestock and things.
Did you have to limit how many people were in here at a time or anything like that?
We did. We did.
Yep. That had to be a little bit of a hit, though. Yeah.
There's something I want to share.
Oh, you do? Okay, please do.
I think that it's worth knowing this.
Yes.
It's kind of exciting news for Mary's. In the last couple of years, Mary's has entered in the process of becoming an ESOP. What the heck is an ESOP?
Yeah, that's the look on my face right now.
I know, no one knows what an ESOP is. I didn't know what it was either until...
we have to all learn.
Right. So an ESOP is an employee stock ownership program.
Oh.
And so basically, Mike, who owns Mary's, has decided to give Mary's to his employees, and that is his legacy. That is his decision. And so it means that once we are employee owned, basically the company is buying itself from Mike. And it's a retirement benefit for employees. And so I think that one of the really special things about Mary's is that, we're what I like to call a big, small company.
Yes.
We have about 44 employees. And now they have this opportunity at a retirement benefit for working here, which is really unheard of for a niche industry like ours, such a small industry. I mean, we have medical, we have dental, we have vision,
that is crazy.
Benefits. We have, holiday pay, and 7 holidays were closed.
Virtually you're as big as Amazon, but small.
Nope. We are not as big as Amazon.
I mean like the medical and stuff like that, but you guys are small and you guys have everything.
We offer a lot for this kind of niche industry for our employees.
It's really neat.
And being an employee-owned company, and eventually, in a few years, we will be employee-owned, which is huge. So
that is really cool. I think the only time I've heard of that is, I think, Winco.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. They always just said employee-owned, so I didn't even know that it was called ESOP, you said?
ESOP, yeah. There are different things, like REI is a co-op. That's different. We are an ESOP.
Okay. So Winco would also be considered ESOP since they're employee-owned.
Yes, Winco is an ESOP.
Okay, but obviously they're a heck of a lot bigger.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That is so cool.
Taylor Guitars is an ESOP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. Is it a big benefit for basically employers to do that? Or it's
a big deal because it's a retirement benefit for the employees that they don't contribute to. The company puts that retirement money there for them. And the value of it is directly related to the value of Mary's, so that everybody has a stake in how well this store does. So when you're supporting Mary's Tack and Feed, you're supporting a brick and mortar store of 44 employees. You're literally supporting those 44 employees.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That is really cool. So buy a saddle, buy a blanket, buy some bridles, you know, you got everything here. Support the employees. They're working their butts off and they're always so helpful. Yeah. They always walk around, hey, can I do anything? Can you need me to size this? I have bought stuff here and they're just right there willing to help you.
Yeah, that's a goal.
And if they don't know the answers to whatever you're asking, they find out.
Exactly.
I've seen them pop out their cell phone, let me find that out, you know, and they're looking for that answer.
Well, we're a hub. You know, we talk about that a lot as employees in our meetings and stuff about we are a hub. So as an individual here, you don't have to have all the experience in the world. A lot of us have tons of experience. You put us together collectively, there's so much experience in this building. I mean, we have Grand Prix level dressage riders who work here. We have endurance riders who have done, 100-mile rides. We have eventers. We have, Western barrel racers, team penners. We've got somebody that does everything.
Nice.
So there's a lot of knowledge. But the thing is, being a hub, this is a destination store. People come from all over. When there are events and clinics, and we just have everyone, so we get all this information passing through that adds to what we can offer our other customers passing through.
Yes.
So you get help from somebody, maybe they don't know exactly, but they're like, you know what, I had a customer who had that same problem. Or, just last week I was talking to a trainer who was in here and he shared this with me and this was awesome.
And because when Dover shut down, they actually started coming down here. And it was like, that's actually pretty cool that they would actually drive all the way to find what they need here at Mary's.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can make a nice day of it, though. I mean, Del Mar is not so bad to hang out and have lunch in.
Oh, kidding me? You guys got amazing beaches. You got amazing views. You got amazing food out here.
That's Fish Tacos, Brigantine, right down
there.
The street.
You go. There you go. See? You always got something good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like really happy. I want to look around and go around and look at everything. So this was awesome. I thank you very much. And I know you got a super busy day today.
Every day is a busy day.
That's true. You're the general manager. So yeah, it's going to be very busy for you. But thank you very, very much. And again, this is Jules.